Start the presentation, group 1.
Our teams try to explain the relationship between criminal rate and population rate. Purpose. We thought that there are 4 reasons of criminal: urbanization, congestion of population, poverty, loneliness, and congestion apartment. Now, I'll talk about the method of these researches. Method. We researched them in this way. We quantified 4 topics into these points, that is, urbanization into density inherited district versus population, congestion of population into population density, poverty into income, loneliness into the rate of single household. Finally, we analyzed these topics with criminal rate. Result 1. The result of relation between density, inhabited districts versus population, and criminal rate is shown. As this graph shows, as the number increases, the criminal rate grows up. Determination coefficient is 0.45. Next, the rate of single household and criminal rate is shown. This graph clearly shows that this point is not so related to criminal rate. And the same way, the relationship between loneliness is not related to criminal rate. Finally, we show population density and we show income and criminal rate. This graph shows that this rate increases as criminal rate grows up. However, it is not proportionally, it is logarithmically. As the same way, population density and criminal rate is also grows up logarithmically. Conclusion. Criminal rate increases as population density and income is increasing. However, it is logarithmically, and loneliness or the number of households is not related to the rate. And we show the future plan. Consider other aspects such as the number of street lights or quality of education. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for your nice presentation. Now it's open for time, question and answers. So, does anyone has any questions? Comments? Question and comments.
I have a small question. In your chart of the graph 4,
Graph 4.
I recognize not a straight line, but a curved line. What's the difference between 2 lines? Could you please express the difference?
You mean you want to know the difference between the method of straight line or this?
Yes.
We discussed about this difference, and we thought that about generally speaking, the more income people get, the more criminals could be seen. But this method is only but this method is true of only in lower income. More than about for example, more than 10 million yen of income we can't say that the more income people get, the more people commit criminals. So we draw this not straight line.
You mean the number of crime per person saturated at a high income person, right? When the income is increased, exceed 1 million yen,
Yeah.
that number of criminal per person saturated. Saturated.
Yeah, it might be, but we can't say that. But we can say that where is the dividing mountains? So.
You can see some kind of the criteria to using income.
Is that answer your question?
Yeah, I understand.
Sorry.
It's very important to figure out the criteria and income. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It was a great presentation. And I have one question. You considered 5 factors which contribute to the high rate of criminal crime, and 2 of them were actually contributing to high rate. And was the result surprising for you or not? Just did you get a expected result, or was the result surprising for you?
At first, we are surprised at this result. That's because at first we thought that the more income people get, the fewer criminal can be seen. But the result is the result is result is different. Actually, the income may increase, in fact, the income make the number of crime increase. At first, we thought it make the number decrease, so we are surprised by this.
So you mean the richer people commit crimes, right?
I can't say that,
The
but
richer,
we can say that. But
it was, surprising result, and
Yeah.
it's very interesting. Thank you very much.
now we can't know the why this result can be seen. To be seen.
It might be a further question for the future research.
Thank you for your kind suggestion.
I have a question that also thank you very much for your introduction, for your interesting presentation. About this question, I want to know that the income means the Japanese yen, right?
Yeah.
But I think in Japan, the price for different places is also different. So you only consider the income is not enough, I think. You also should consider the price for different place.
Sorry, I can't show the analysis, but the price difference in Japan is, I think the price difference in Japan is not so large, but that's because I remember that the price in Tokyo is only as only as 110% as that of Okinawa or some rural area. So today we didn't consider the price in order to make our research simple and easy to show.
I know your idea, but this is just a comment or a suggestion. So if you think that the price in Japan for different places is not so different, so you should also show your evidence in this chart. And also, maybe, but in my opinion, maybe you calculate some index, but not in income. Some index, such an index which can evaluate how many things people can buy. Some index like that would be better than the income, I think.
Thank you for your good suggestion. And now we'd like to go forward to the next group. Thank you. So group 2, please start your presentation.
Now we begin our presentation. The title is The Relationship Between the Crime Rates and Urbanization. The hypothesis is the more urbanized a city is, the more crimes occur. And but think that what is definition of the urbanization? We thought many choices of we can find many definitions of the urbanization, and we thought that two choices are best for defining the urbanization. The first one is high rate of the population density in the daytime, and the other is high ratios of DID population. DID means densely inhabited district, and we compare the two definitions of urbanization and find which is better for defining the urbanization. So we make two graphs for deciding which is better. And look at the graph. The horizontal axis means the population density in the daytime, and vertical axis means the crime rate. The crime rate means the crime number per person. And as you can see from the graph, the more urbanized a city, the more crime occurs, and the square of R is 0.11, and the square of R means the accuracy of the data. And this is the result 2. The horizontal axis means ratios of DID population, and the vertical axis means crime rate. You can see from the graph part of R that the square of R 0.31, and this is better for defining the urbanization. And we can conclude from the graph that the more urbanized a city is, the more crimes occur. And as you can guess, the second result is better for defining the urbanization. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for your presentation. Now it's open for questions and comments. Please.
Thank you for your presentation. I have one question. In your presentation, you said there are many definitions of urbanization, and but there are two definitions in your presentation. And any other definitions in your discussion? If you have other definition, I want to know about it.
The number of railways in the city, or if the city is urbanized, people will get tired of working, so they'll kill themselves or become melancholy. So the number of this makes sure the urbanization of the city.
Thank you.
Any other questions from you?
Thank you for your presentation. May I see the result again? Two. I know that this graph explains the increasing in 30% of the cases, but I think there are so many accepted cases, such as highlight the cases in highlightation of the de-identification and highlight of the crime rate. So I don't think that this result. So I don't think we can say. I don't think we can say that your hypothesis is supported from these two graphs. How about
You mean the graph is not exact as a linear?
Yeah, linear or not is not linear or not is not a problem. I think this graph explains so too few cases, only too few cases in Canada and
Probably you mean the outlier.
yeah.
Outlier indicator.
I think that the area of the graph is little to count for, and almost all of the graph plot is fitted in the linear. So I think it's not so big problem.
Thank you for your answer. May I ask a question? I think there are so many dots on your graph. Did you use city data or prefecture data?
We care not to count double or triple, so it doesn't. So this is not wrong.
I think there are more than 47 dots.
Towns or other, it's not only prefecture or city, but also many.
Thank you for your answer. I understand.
Oh, please.
Thank you for your presentation. May I ask one question. You use population density, use the data of population density in data. But I think crime occur, more crime occur in night than in daytime. Why you use the data of population density in daytime?
I admit that it may be true that the density, the crime will occur more in the night time, but we can say partly that it is a truth. So I'm admit that it is not correct. It is better for comparing the data of the population density in the night time, but we can't say. I think we can't say completely that the night time. In the night time, the crime occur more. So I'm not true, but you are not also.
Maybe that's a future plan. It could be a future plan.
It will be better for comparing two data. Think compare those.
Okay, thank you. Please start with Sue's presentation.
Hello, my name is Hayan Kim, and today my topic is the main factors of crime.
Excuse me, could you turn this way and see that's screen and next presentation?
Our group the questions that what is major factor of crime, and to answer the question we make some hypotheses. Firstly, we thought that ratio of DIT and the improvement rate has positive correlations with the crime rate. Secondly, we thought the credit going rate and income have negative correlation with the crime rate. For our research, we use multiple revising analysis. We said crime rate as independent variable, and this research crime rate is that the number of crimes divided by population, and there's four dependent variable. Firstly, X1 is ratios of DIT, and secondly, X2 is the unemployment rate, and thirdly, X3 is the case volume rate, and finally, X4 is the income of employed person. And our research income of employed person is that by get the compensation of employees divided by price index. All of these data are from the Ministry of Internal Affairs and Communication, and these research objects are 47 prefecture of Japan. You guess this is our result. Multiple combination coefficient is 0.77, so we think we get quite a good result. And coefficient of determination is about 0.53. question. Why is crime rate and 73.39 is 1 plus 0.1 is 2 minus 0.0005 is 3 plus 0.054 is 4 minus 160.19 is the result. Crime rate and ratios of DID and the employment rate and income of employed person are correlated. To explain in detail, ratios of DID and the income of employed person has quite strong relations, but the college loan rate was hardly has relations with crime rate. Conclusively, the ratio of PIT and the employment rate has positive correlation with crime rate, but there's two points that we the corresponding rate and income are quite different from our expectations. The corresponding rate was insignificant with the crime rate, and income was, we expected that income is negative correlations with crime rate, but actually income revealed, it was revealed that income has positive correlation with crime rate. Thank you for your listening.
Thank you for your presentation. It's time for open question and comments.
Excuse me. First of all, thank you for your presentation. And in your group, you have shown us a totally different method, analysis method that is based on multiple regression analysis. So I would like to know the difference between multiple regression analysis and single parameter regression analysis. And I also would like to know the advantages of multiple regression analysis. Thank you very much. Do I have to repeat my question?
Do you understand his question? Please ask him to repeat again.
Maybe we don't get his words.
Oh yes, I know. First of all, we all think that in your group you have proposed a new method, a new analysis method that is based on multiple regression analysis. And I also think that this kind of method is better than single parameter regression analysis. So I would like to know the advantages between these two methods. So can you explain this briefly? Thank you very much.
Okay. I will answer, but that's not my profession. The multiple regression analysis is have an advantage in explain more suitable result from the data. regression analysis, for example, other teams use this, have only one variable. So, in contrast, multiple regression analysis have multi-variable, some variable. So, we can explain more precisely about independent variable. Can you get it?
Yes, of course. Thank you very much.
Sorry.
Please show under sign. You say the college going rate is significant. Please tell me why you think so. You think the college going significant with like this crime.
Oh, thank you for your question. Please look at these results and X-ray the college rate going rate. And in this result, T, look at T, if T is minus 0.42, and it means this variable will have very little efficiency to the y. So we judged this variable x-ray, the college going rate, is not correlated to crime rate. Can you get it?
Oh, but I don't understand what the T is.
T. T means a kind of index that means efficiency of.
Well, you can say suitability.
Suitability.
Suitability of the model by this parameter.
Yes.
Please refer to the textbook of the regression analysis.
Yeah.
Later.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
But in my opinion, the most important reason is the coefficient of x3, but not the t. The t, of course, t is important. It only reflects the realistic of this value. But how this parameter affects y, it's the coefficient of x3. It is very, very small, 0.00005. So that is the most important reason, I think. This is a additional explanation.
Now we are finished all the presentation. Thank you very much, everybody. Now I'd like to ask Mr. Koyamada his comment.
日本語でさせていただきますけれども、思った以上にですね、皆さん集中して頑張っていただいているかと思いました。前半ちょっと違うクラスの方に行ってまして、これもでしたけども、ひょっとしたらお茶のようになってるんじゃないかと心配だったんですけども、ここで仕切られて結構もう我々別に何もやることなくですね、どんどん進んでいってるなという感じで、大変頼もしく思いました。 で1回目、2回目ということでは、回帰分析と英語のに少しチェンジしてもらうということが目標だったんですけども、それ以上の部分まで達成したのかなというふうに思います。で、明日からは加藤さんに言う英語のですね、ライティングというところに入ってきますけども、昨日もちょっとお願いしかけて忘れましたけども、皆さんの書かれた日本語論文ですね、こちら側をこちらのアカウントの方に、送ってください。みんなの方はもう見慣れては何だと思いますが、リサーチワールド A その Gmail 関です。リサーチ、それからワールド、研究の世界で昔はこの授業読んでましたので、リサーチワールド、それからこれ忘れるんですけど A ですね、リサーチワールド何ですね。そこに添付メールで、古い形式ですけどもお送りください。